All right, this is a quick review of stencilevents.com, a corporate event management firm, or more or less they are corporate event managers, or I put it as event planners, corporate event planners in Lagos. Now, first of all, when I go to the website, typically when you go to any website and you type stencilevent.com, when you click enter, you're meant to your website is meant to show up, but this website doesn't show up unless you put www dot in front of it. Not very good. There's something wrong with that. You need to try to fix it. Now, nice website. It does what it's meant to do. Contact us is meant to work. All these companies, all the clients, usually when you do a site like this, you need to make these images, you need to make them clickable. The reason why you want to make them clickable is that in SEO, their website would have been voting for you as a good event manager in Lagos. You understand? So their website would also give you a lot of good ranking. So ordinarily you want their website to be clickable from here. Now this is just on the front end. Let's take a deeper look at what metric that Google sees, or rather the Google robots see when they come to your site. Now there's a tool called the Majestic tool, and it shows quite a lot of stuff. Now, first of all, when a website is being ranked, it means in terms of referring domains, it's talking about how many websites that your website link, your own website link, that is stencilevents.com, where the number of websites that has mentioned your own website, meaning your link is on their website. If your link is on so many sites, and those sites are powerful sites in terms of have a strong domain authority, then it will transfer a lot of power to you, more like a voting for your own website. Now, you have a total of 14 websites that have voted for you. I've seen some of your competitors that have over 100. Now, that might be one of the reasons why your website is not showing up when I search for corporate event managers in Lagos or corporate event planners in Lagos. Now, so typically this referring domains needs to go up. Good, you have trust flow of 4, but just to mention, this trust flow is 4 out of 100, and citation flow of 15. This is 15 out of 100, so that when we are comparing, you know exactly what score you are comparing against. Now, when I did a search for corporate event planners in Lagos, this is what I see first. This is called the map listing. On the map listing, this is where you want to be. This is the top 3. That is where you want your business to be. Now, no kidding, this is a place where you don't have to be the best to show up on the map listing. You just need to do something that we SEO people do to make sure your company show up on the map listing. Now, the top 10, I see MSJ events, I see the cruise event, so many others. Second page, third page, fifth page, Elizabeth re-events. Now, I keep going on and on and on, even up to page number 20. Stencil events doesn't show up for event planners in Lagos. Now, when you look for event managers in Lagos, same thing on the map listing. You have stuff like this showing up. Training school, event management training school, and then when you look through also, these are the people taking up most of the business. I know that a lot of your business is through referrals, but there are some some business that you are probably losing out to many of these guys due to the fact that when someone who is new in a company or is company that doesn't know about Stencil events is looking for a corporate event manager, and Stencil should have been the one being called if you were showing up. I'll give you a very good example. If you, I mean, like my swimming school, if you say swimming instructor in Lagos, now when you look for swimming instructor in Lagos, bam, immediately you see the map listing, very strong up there, nobody else. Now, but when you look for swimming coaches in Lagos, when you say swimming coaches in Lagos, you'll find very strong as well. But when you now look for swimming pools in Lagos, you see this is all over the place, you know. So that's the sort of thing we want to do. But then particularly just to also show you one of the reasons why your website is not showing up, this tool I have, it shows all the links on your website. This is your entire website showing before me here, everything in here. Now there are two things that are very important. Each page should have a title and a description. This is what is called meta description. This is what the Google robots look out for, that help them to understand what your website is about and then be able to show it forth when people search for those terms. Now, as you can see, there's a page here that says welcome to Stencil event management company, has no description. There's another page that says Stencil event booking, has no description. Stencil event contact us. There is no way even a human will understand what Stencil events is about. Stencil events about us. I mean, the Google robots will not read through your entire website. The two things they will look at, first of all, this title page, the title of the page, and the description of the page, and how the page are linked. I have looked through the website and I see that this is an issue, and I mean, it's not a big issue. We can solve all of these problems easily. But something I also want to mention is the fact that your website is not a WordPress website. WordPress websites perform a lot better than all the custom made sites or HTML, PHP sites and all. WordPress sites are easy to upload, to update. You can even update it from your phone. Easy and very simple. Anybody can be taught to update a WordPress site. But I mean, I'm sure that it has been hard for you to put up posts on this site unless you send it to the web developers. So this is a quick review of Stencil events.